Hey, so you ever feel like you want to cook something different and you decide to rummage through your pantry and look for stuff? Well, I did that this morning because Kimmy is on her way to Malaysia. I think she's in Doha right now. So get to Kuching by Saturday or Sunday, I believe. Anywho, so Kimmy introduced me to a different kind of mushroom, and it's called dried fungus, and it's also called an ear mushroom. And found this in the pantry, and I decided that I'm gonna cook some today. So it comes really dried and dehydrated. This is what it looks like. Yep, regular old mushroom. And this might look like a little bit, but we have to rehydrate this with some hot water, okay? And I'm going to pour some hot water on this. And usually I let it sit in the hot water for like anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And then I rinse it. And it has to be rinsed really, really, really well. And I usually do it until the water is clear. So that's some hot water. I'm gonna let that sit. And then so yes, here we have our dried fungus, ear mushrooms, rehydrating. So I'm gonna move these out the way. And let me dump this. And then another thing that Kimmy also introduced me to was Thai sticky rice. Yes, it's the same rice that is used to make sushi rolls. You know that sticky white rice in the roll that we love so very well? It's called Thai sticky rice, or in Malaysia they call it glutinous rice. And I'm gonna cook that today with the dried mushrooms. So it is somewhere in here. Yep. So I have a whole jar Thai sticky rice. Now with this, it has to be soaked for anywhere from an hour to preferably overnight, because it loves a lot of water. It's not like basmati or jasmine rice or wheat rice or regular white rice. It's totally different, but delicious. So I'm gonna get this prepped and soak a little bit for me to cook. So I got this, and I need about a cup. Yeah, I need about a cup, because I'm just doing for my lunch today. And if you've never tried different culinary or cooking techniques or different countries' style of cooking, it might be the same thing that you're used to, but it's prepared in a different way. Try it. Expand your culinary mind. You never know, you might just buck up on something that's different, but then you fall so much in love with it. Because I initially, when Kim told me about the mushroom and we went into the store and he said dry fungus, I was like, fungus, Kim? Really? But that's just the name that they call the mushroom. And when it's cooked, it almost has this texture of chicken gizzard. If you eat chicken gizzard, that is. Let me get this soaking. So we're washing this rice first, and then I'm gonna let it soak for about an hour, and then I'm gonna steam it. Okay, so I already washed my sticky rice. I'm just cleaning off this bowl, and we're gonna let this soak. And cover that. And let's put these back up. And another thing that Kimmy introduced me to as well, it's, oh, let me put this rice away. Yes, so another thing that Kimmy introduced me to were chives. And chives are like scallions slash green onions. The difference is it has more of an onion and garlic flavor mixed into it. So I have a little pot with some chives planted in the backyard, and it was really a nice little handful. So I cut those to add to my mushroom. So these are what the chives look like. And this is about a handful that I have in the backyard. So for the mushrooms, only thing we really need is if you have green onions, you use them. I cut some chives this morning from the backyard, so I'm going to use some chives. I have some scallions in the fridge. You're gonna need garlic and some chili peppers or Scotch bonnet pepper if you want it. A little soy sauce, a little salt, and a little oil. And I'm gonna show you how to jazz this up, okay? So I need my cutting knife. All right, and I'm just gonna chop my chives into some like 1-inch length pieces. So I'd like a lot of chives. So yes, I already washed and cleaned them. That's all my chives from my garden. All right, so we got that to one side. Let me grab some garlic. And yes, I keep my garlic in the fridge. I'm gonna put a couple cloves of garlic in here. And I think I'm gonna add a piece of purple onion. And I'm gonna add just 1 carrot. Nah, we gonna do 2 carrots. So I have that, and I have that, and let's see here. All right, so I'm using half of this green onion here. And the mushroom is rehydrating really nicely. And I'm gonna show you in just a quick minute once I'm done with these. So tell me in the comments, okay? What new fruit, vegetable, legume, grain, or plant you gonna try? You won't know until you try it if it's something that is gonna be a part of your pantry or your fridge, like me with my dried fungus. So sometimes I think we limit ourselves when it comes on to food. If you are a non-meat eating person, there's so many different kind of fruits, vegetables, plants, grains, legumes. I mean, the possibilities are endless, really, when it comes on to fruits and vegetables. Or even sometimes the same fruit or vegetable that you're accustomed to eating or cooking a certain way, another country or another country's way of cooking it might very well be different, but it's the same thing, and you might like it. And also it adds some variety to your kitchen resume. Yes. And surprise your family. Like, try something new and you might very well like it. And that's me. I'm all for culinary kitchen adventures. Yep, that's it for those. All right, let's clean this off here. Oh, you wait, wait till you see these rehydrated mushrooms, how big they get. So here we are, and this is what, maybe 5 minutes, and this is how big they rehydrate. See? And I'm gonna let it sit in this, well, it's no warm water, but see, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna let it sit in here and continue to rehydrate. Wow, these ones are big. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna let that continue to rehydrate. And then my sticky rice is soaking over here. It's not quite there yet. This takes anywhere from an hour to a couple hours to really absorb all that water. And then when you steam it, you put about, say, almost an inch at the top where the water is. To rice, the water is about an inch higher than the rice, and you steam it. And traditionally, you steam it in a bamboo steamer. I ain't got any of that bamboo steamer. However, the bamboo steamer that I have is the one that we used to make the dim sum. And that's what I'm going to use to steam the sticky rice. Let me just grab it. So, the bamboo steamer that's normally used for the Thai sticky rice is kind of cone-shaped, elongated, cone-shaped, and you put the rice in the bottom and you put it over a little pot of boiling water, and that cooks it. The rice doesn't get submerged in any water. That's how they traditionally cook the sticky rice, glutinous rice. I don't have that cone steamer, but I got this one. So what I'm gonna do is line it with parchment paper, put it on the stove covered over a pot of boiling water, and that's how I'm gonna do my steamed sticky rice. Okay, you gotta improvise. Use what you have and be creative. All right, let me finish chopping up my veggies for my sticky rice today. And I love a lot of garlic. So I'm gonna use, yeah, I'll use all of those. Put this back up. Taking back one of my carrots. All right, here we go. And like I said, be adventurous. Expand your kitchen resume, okay? And tell me in the comments what new fruit, vegetable, grain, or plant you're gonna try. You know, you're always going through the grocery store, supermarket, and you see stuff that you're not familiar with, you don't know what it is, and sometimes I have to admit it's kind of intimidating. But what I do is I search online first how it's cooked, or how it can be cooked, or how it is prepared, and then I do my own little twist on it. And then that's how I know if it's something that's going to be a regular in my house or not. Oh, and I still have persimmons in the fridge. Listen, when I tell you I love these so much. I've got 2 of the persimmon plants in the backyard, and one of them bared 3 persimmons earlier in the year, and the other one didn't bear any fruit yet. So I've seen the fully mature persimmon plant because it's right outside the farmer's market that I shop. And when I tell you that when that is loaded and you walking through the parking lot and going into the farmer's market, you know who picking persimmons, right? And dropping in her bag. Because it's out there in the parking lot. Yes. So when I saw they had the trees, the live plants selling the other day, I made sure that I bought 2, not 1, 2. Just in case one fail, because I'm telling you, it's just like star apples, but just sweeter. Yeah. And then pepper that I'm gonna use today is, I have some Scotch bonnet in the freezer, but I think I'm gonna do the dried pepper flakes for this one. Like I said, you don't need a lot with this kind of mushroom because it has its own nice mild flavor. So it's a good pairing with your herbs, like what I have here. And I initially took out 1 carrot, but I'm just gonna use, well, initially took out 2, but I am gonna use just 1 carrot. And it's already washed. And I just didn't peel them when I put them in the fridge, but this is me peeling right now. Yeah, just in case you ain't got no vegetable peeler, use your good old knife. Get the same thing. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these. And I like to clean up as I go along. It's less work to do after you've done all this cooking and prepping. Yeah, you clean up as you go along. At the end, you don't have a lot of warfare with dirty pots and pans and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do these in about the same shape as the length of the chives, I should say. I'm gonna make them in that little julienne carrot sticks here. Ooh, that mushroom is getting fat. Oh, I'm gonna go grab the package so you can see, compare. So this is the 1 pack of the dried fungus / ear mushroom, and the volume after rehydration I'll show you in just a sec. This is just going to be there for comparison. All right, that looks good. And these about the size you want your carrots to be. Because presentation is also important when it comes on to presenting your food in an attractive way that you eat with your eyes before it even hits your mouth. So the more attractive you can make your meal, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter. Absolutely does not matter what it is. Presentation is key. Yes. Could even be you have some rice, like I'm gonna do that sticky rice. Don't just throw the rice on the plate. You can put it in a little cup. Well, wet the inside of the cup first. Don't drip, don't not dripping wet, but just wet the inside of the cup just a little bit. Put the rice in there and really press it down, and you get the shape of the container that is in, and you use that and plate your rice. It's a lot more attractive and appealing to the eyes as opposed to just throwing the rice on there just cause. And if you have kids and they don't like to eat vegetables, it could be the way you're presenting the vegetable and the way you're cooking it. So in order to get more fruits and vegetables in your kids' diet or even in your personal diet, you can look at different recipes and also how to present it so it's attractive and appealing. So I find a lot of times we grow up preferably, well, a lot of times we grow up not liking fruits or liking some fruits more than some, or even vegetables was like, for some people, it's an absolute no-no. And that could be because of how it's cooked. Sometimes it's overcooked and it gets really mushy and soggy. Not appealing to me. I like my vegetables crunchy, as close to raw as I can tolerate. That's how I like my vegetables. And yeah, change the way you do it, even presenting it. Be appealing for your little kiddos, okay? So, all right, let me move this out the way, and then I'll show you the dried mushroom or dried fungus. So you see, this is how big it gets. These are all of 1, 2, 3, oops. 3, it's 4, it's 5, 6, 7, about 10 pieces in here. And at this point, the water is still a little bit warm. So I'm gonna let it continue to rehydrate. And this is from 1 pack. See? 1 small pack that looks like this. And this is what you get when it's rehydrated. And the texture, I tell you, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's get this out the way and put that back. And I'm gonna get my dried chilies. It should be somewhere. Pepper flakes. Somewhere in here. I got cayenne. Well, what do you know? I'm out of dried pepper flakes. All right, so some cayenne pepper will have to do. And I do believe I have some cayenne in this, yes. All right, so I am gonna need to get me some dried pepper flakes. It's not in here. Nope. A little bit of salt. And my soy sauce. I'm out to dried pepper flakes. Darn. I'll use my chili powder. All right. I'll be back. All right, so we're checking on the sticky rice here. And it's getting nice and glossy. There. It's coming together. It's eating time. Yep. So the thing said eating time. So, so here, my lovelies. That's my ear mushroom, dried black fungus, all sauteed. And here's my sticky rice. And with this sticky rice, I'm just gonna do both of them together, okay? Enjoy. Let's see here. The bamboo steamer, it infuses the rice with that bamboo aroma. It's, I don't even know how to explain this. Don't knock it till you try it. Here's to you, Kimmy. The sticky rice is on point. Dried fungus on point. When I tell you, it tastes, it has chicken gizzard kind of texture, that kind of chewiness. But this is so good. I'm glad I decided to use that bamboo steamer as opposed to cooking it like regular rice submerged in water. This is so much better. So the thing set over here, so today. This is what they call some orgasmic food. This is so good. This rice is perfect. I think if I had done enough of it, I'd make sushi. But whatever is there is just for the rest of this mushroom. Next time, I'll show you guys how to make your own sushi. Make your own sushi roll at home. Yeah. So you don't have to order takeout. You don't have to go to a restaurant. Use what you have at home. Only thing you're gonna need, that sticky rice. Make your own sushi rolls. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. And no, that rice doesn't need any salt in it when you steam it like that in the bamboo steamer. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. If you're feeling that you want to do a meatless option, this here. Meatless option for you. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm.